Good evening, everyone. Let us start. Remember, we have been learning about human settlements, chapter 4 of your textbook, India People Economy. So in the previous class, we have learned about rural settlements, about evolution of urban settlements, and today we shall start with a discussion on urbanization in India. Now I will present urbanization in India. What do you mean by urbanization? Do you remember what do you mean by urbanization? The meaning of urbanization we discussed earlier when we discussed chapter 10 of Fundamentals of Human Geography. Okay, we discussed about the meaning of this term urbanization. Do you remember? Okay, somebody is coming. Okay, let me remind you. So urbanization means an increase in the proportion of people living in urban areas. Okay, urbanization means an increase in the proportion of people living in urban areas. Some other scholars say that the social process whereby cities grow and societies become more urban is known as urbanization. This is another definition. And we have one more definition, okay, given by this National Geographic. It is here: urbanization is the process through which city grow. Okay, urbanization is the process through which cities grow and higher percentages okay of the population comes to live in the city. So let me repeat: urbanization is the process through which cities grow and higher percentage of the population comes to live in the city. So this is the definition given by this National Geographic. Okay, so here actually see all the definitions, okay, are correct. And see here in as mentioned in our book, that is Fundamentals of Human Geography. Okay, urbanization is refers to the increase in the number of people living in the urban areas. An increase in the proportion of people living in the urban area is known as urbanization. Okay, now let us learn about the trends of urbanization. Okay, trends of urbanization in India. See here, the level of urbanization is measured in terms of percentage of urban population to total population. How is urbanization measured? How is urbanization, level of urbanization calculated? Is given here. Okay, is measured in terms of percentage of urban population to the total population. So the formula is okay here. Urbanization, we may write like this. Okay, urbanization here we have this. Okay, somebody's coming. urban population, okay, divided by this total population, okay, total population, then this it is multiplied by this 100. So this is the formula, okay, used for the calculation of urbanization, level of urbanization. The urban population is to be divided by total population, then multiplied, okay, by 100, to be multiplied by 100. Okay, see, in terms of percentage of urban population to the total population. And the level of urbanization in India in 2011 was 31.16%. Okay, the level of urbanization in India in 2011 was 31.6%, and the total urban population has increased 11-fold during the 20th century. Okay, total urbanization has increased 11 times during the 20th century. Now let us see this table. Okay, this table. So this table number 4.1 shows, okay, trends of urbanization in India from 1901 to 2011. See, in the year 1901, okay, 10.84% of the total population of India live in urban areas. Then after independence in the year 1951, 17.29% of the total population of India live in urban areas, and again in the year 2011, 31.16%, okay, of the total population in India live in urban areas. So it tells, this table tells the trends of urbanization, okay. Others value you may read, okay. So this is about this urbanization, okay, and we have known some important features of urbanization, okay, here. Then next important this lesson topic is given here: classification of towns on the basis of population size. Types of towns on the basis of population size, okay. So let us read. Census of India classifies urban centers into 6 classes. Okay, Census India classifies urban centers into 6 classes as presented in table number 4.2. It is here. See, these are the 6 types of towns, okay, according to the Census of India 2011. See, here we have class 1 town, then class 2, class 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, in this way classes are given. Then population size for the class 1 town, okay, the population should be 1 lakh and more. For the class 2 town, 50,000 to 99,999. Class 3 town, 20,000 to 49,999. Likewise, class 4 town, 10,000 to 19,999. Class 5, 5,000 to 9,999, and class 6 town, less than 5,000 population, okay. And see, if we see this 4th column, okay, see here. So this column shows the number of cities. We have 468 class 1 cities or towns in India. Likewise, okay, others also given here. And this class 1 town, okay, this class 1 town shares, okay, the largest number of urban population in India. Class 1 town shares the largest number of urban population in India, that is 60.45%. In terms of number, okay, 2,27,899,000. Okay, so the value is given in thousands, so 2,27,899,000. So if you see this pie diagram, okay, see here also, see, so this section, this is class 1 town, okay, so it indicates that class 1 town shares the largest number of urban population in India. Okay, so let us proceed. Here definition of class 1 town is given here. Urban center with population of more than 1 lakh is called a city or class 1 town. That is also given in table number 4.2. okay, urban center with a population of more than 1 lakh is called a city or class 1 town. Then cities, okay, cities accommodating population size between 1 to 5 million are called metropolitan. Cities having population between 1 to 5 million, okay, are called metropolitan. And these cities having more than 5 million are called mega cities. Cities having a population more than 5 million are called mega cities. Okay, so for the whole world, that is 10 million. Okay, so when we discuss chapter 10, we learned that any city having a population of these 10 million, okay, are called mega cities. That definition is for the world. So majority of metropolitan and mega cities are urban agglomeration. Okay, so majority of metropolitan and mega cities in India are urban agglomerations. Then what do you mean by this term urban agglomeration? What do you mean by this term urban agglomeration? See, an urban agglomeration is a continuous urban spread, okay, constituting a town and its adjoining outgrowths, or two or more physically contiguous towns together with or without outgrowths of such towns. So let me repeat. An urban agglomeration is a continuous urban spread constituting a town and its adjoining outgrowth, or two or more physically contiguous towns together with or without outgrowths of such a town. Okay, and C, an urban agglomeration. An urban agglomeration may consist of any one of the following three combinations. It means that it implies that how will you identify an urban agglomeration? Okay, how can you identify an urban agglomeration? So if you find the following combinations, okay, if you find the following combinations, so you can identify that urban center, urban area as urban agglomeration. Now let us see what are the three combinations. So first one, a town and its adjoining urban outgrowths. Okay, the first combination is a town and its adjoining urban outgrowths. See here. This is a town. Okay, let us say this is a town, and here some outgrowths may be there. Okay, contiguous, some outgrowths may be there, and it is connected, okay, contiguous with the town. Let us say this is a town. Okay, so this is a town. So in the first case, an urban agglomeration, okay, is formed by combining a town and its adjoining urban outgrowths. Okay, so in this case, this is an urban agglomeration, UA. Okay, a town with its adjoining these outgrowths. Then the second one, two or more contiguous towns with or without their outgrowths. Two or more contiguous towns with or without outgrowths. So for example, so here is a town, okay, here is a town, and another, okay, town, independent town also may be here, contiguous. Okay, let us say this is town A, okay, and this is town B. Okay, and here outgrowths may be there, may not be there. Let us say here one outgrowth is here, okay, and some another outgrowth also here. So this is the second case, and this is known as urban agglomeration. Okay, with or without outgrowth. See, two or more contiguous towns with or without their outgrowths. There may be outgrowths or there may not be, but it is formed by combining two or more contiguous towns. Okay, then the third one, a city and one or more adjoining towns with their outgrowths together forming a contiguous spread. A city and one or more adjoining towns with the outgrowths. Okay, so here let me open a new one. Say here we have a city. Okay, so here this is a city, and there may be two or more. See, here we have a town, okay, and another town independent, okay, is also here, and there may be outgrowth also. Okay, there may be outgrowth of this city, or there may be outgrowth of these towns also. Some outgrowths are there, and all these together, okay, is an urban agglomeration. So let us repeat: a city and one or more adjoining towns, okay, contiguous town with their outgrowth together forming a contiguous spread. So this is the third case. Okay, city, then town, then outgrowth. So all these forming a contiguous urban area, and this is known as urban agglomeration. Okay, so then what do you mean by this outgrowth? Okay, we have been mentioning this word outgrowth frequently, and here we have a definition given by the Census of India. Okay, outgrowth, this is as per the Census of India, okay, 2011. Outgrowth, okay, it is defined as, an outgrowth is defined as a viable, okay, a viable unit such as a village or a part of a village contiguous to a territory, contiguous to a statutory town, or possesses the urban features in terms of infrastructure and amenities such as Paka road, that is metal road, electricity, taps, drainage system, educational institution, post offices, medical facilities, banks, etc. Okay, so this is the definition, okay, of this urban outgrowth. Here these outgrowths, okay, cannot be an independent this town. See, an outgrowth, okay, is an urban settlement contiguous to another urban area, okay, like these statutory towns, census towns, or a city, and so it may possess, okay, it may possess all the urban characteristics, but it is not qualified as an independent town. So here in this case, okay, here in this case, this outgrowth, okay, may possess some characteristics of the these urban areas, but this area cannot become an independent town, and this is what we call outgrowth. Okay, so let us proceed. Examples of these urban outgrowths are given here. So for example, railway colonies, university colonies, port areas, okay, said that may come up near a city or a statutory towns, notified towns, okay, notified by government, outside its statutory limits, but within the revenue limit of a village or a villages contiguous to the town or city. So this is about this outgrowth. And remember, an outgrowth, okay, is a contiguous part of a town or a city, but not qualified, okay, to call as a town or city. Any question from your side? Are you clear? Any question from your side? Okay. So let us proceed. Okay, more about this urbanization, okay, means trends or urbanization. Here, if we see this table number 4.2, okay, this table number 4.2, if we see this table, if we examine this table, so we find more than 60% of urban population in India lives in class 1 towns. That I already mentioned, okay, 60.45% of the total population in India live in these urban areas. More than 60% of urban population in India lives in class 1 towns. Out of these 468 cities, okay, out of 468 cities, 53 cities, urban agglomerations are metropolitan cities. Out of the 468 cities, see here, out of the 468 cities, and these 53 cities or urban agglomerations, okay, are metropolitan city. That means the cities having population between 1 to 5 million, okay, as mentioned here. The cities having population between these 1 to 5 million are called metropolitan cities. That means in India, according to 2011 census, we have 53 cities in the urban agglomerations. Out of these, okay, out of these, 6 are mega cities. Okay, out of the 53 cities in the urban agglomeration, 6 are mega cities with population over 5 million each. And more than 1/5, that is 21% of the urban population lives in the mega cities in India. Okay, more than 1/5, that is 21% of the total urban population in India, okay, lives in mega cities. More than 21% of the urban population in India lives in mega cities. Remember, we have 6 mega cities in India. Okay. And among the megacities, Greater Mumbai is the largest megacity, urban agglomeration. Greater Mumbai is the largest urban agglomeration with 18.4 million people. This is the population of this Greater Mumbai. Okay, 18.4 million people. And other urban agglomerations or megacities are Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai, Bengaluru, and Hyderabad. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Altogether, we have 6 megacities. And we have 53 cities. Okay, these metropolitan cities in India. Out of the 53, 6 are megacities. And next we have this functional classification of town. Such type of classification we also have learned earlier. Okay, this is with special reference to India. Now let us see. On the basis of dominant or specialized functions, Indian cities and towns can be broadly classified as follows. We learned that cities perform multiple functions. Okay, but there may be a dominant function or there may be a specialized function performed by a city. And on the basis of this dominant or specialized function, okay, towns and cities in India are classified as follows. Okay, so we have these administrative towns and cities. Okay, do you remember what do you mean by this administrative town? Anybody? What is administrative town?
Town supporting administrative headquarters of higher order.
Yes, towns having this administrative setup. Good. It is also mentioned, okay, see here, towns supporting administrative headquarters of higher order are administrative towns. That means any town, okay, which may be the capital of a state or a country and having these government offices, okay, are known as administrative towns or cities. So we have examples of Chandigarh, New Delhi, then Bhopal, Shillong, Guwahati, Imphal, Srinagar, Gandhinagar, Jaipur, Chennai. Okay, so next we have industrial towns. So industries constitute the prime motive force of these cities. Okay, industries constitute prime motive force of these cities. The main function of these towns are this manufacturing. Okay, prime motive force is industry. And example we have Mumbai, then Salem, then Coimbatore, Modinagar, Jamshedpur, Hooghly, Bhilai. Okay, see this about this location of the important towns and cities. Use an atlas, okay, and try to locate. And here actually one map is also here, and you may find a location of the some towns in India. Okay, see, after the class I will send this map in the WhatsApp group also. Okay, important cities, major cities of India are located here. Okay, here major cities of India, and here most of the towns and cities, okay, you may find here in this map. Transport cities, another type of town. Say these may be, okay, ports. Transport towns may be port, primarily engaged in export and import activities such as Kandla, Kochi, okay, Kozhikode, Visakhapatnam. Or transport cities may be hubs of inland transport, as I told you, it may be the railway junction, okay, or junction of many highways such as Agra, then Dhulia, then Mughal Sarai, Itarsi, Katni. Okay, Say you may use atlas, or you may read this map. Okay, you may read this map also. It is here Shahjahanpur and some, okay, you'll find some of the towns. And next we have these commercial towns. Towns, cities specializing in trade and commerce are kept in this class. Okay, towns specialize in trade and commerce. As an example, we have Kolkata, then Saharanpur, Satna. These are examples. Then mining towns. Okay, towns develop in mineral-rich areas. Towns develop in mineral-rich areas. Towns in which, okay, mining is done. As an example, we have Raniganj, Jharia, Digboi, Ankleshwar, Singrauli. Okay, then we have garrison cantonment towns. So here these towns emerge as garrison towns. Okay, garrison cantonment towns emerge as garrison towns. So garrison means a fortified military post. Okay, a fortified military post where troops are stationed. That means military station. Okay, fortified means the forts. Okay, fortified derived from the word fort. Okay, strengthened by forts. And we have examples of garrison towns: Ambala, okay, Jalandhar, then Mao, Babina, Udhampur. Okay, Udhampur. So you must remember at least two examples. Okay, two examples of each type of town, because it is asked in exams also. So here in this table number 4.3, 53 urban agglomerations and cities, okay, are mentioned. And next we have another type of a town, that is educational towns. So this town started as centers education, okay, and some towns have grown into major campus towns. Such as Roorkee, Varanasi, Aligarh, Pilani, Allahabad. Okay, these are examples of education towns in India. Then religious and cultural towns. Okay, towns having these cultural chanters. Okay, say towns of these having pilgrimage places. Okay. Say we have this Varanasi, then Mathura, then Amritsar, Madurai, Puri, Ajmer, Pushkar, Tirupati, Kurukshetra, Haridwar, Ujjain. So these are some important examples of religious or cultural towns. Okay, towns having religious significance, towns having cultural significance. Then the last type of town is tourist town. Okay, so here we have examples of, it means towns providing recreations. Okay, tourist town. As we have examples of these tourist towns: Nainital, Mussoorie, Shimla. Okay, these are important hill stations. Then Panchmarhi, Jodhpur, Jaisalmer, then Udagamandala, that is Uti in South India. Okay, then Mount Abu, actually it is in Rajasthan, are some of the tourist destinations. Okay, Nainital, Mussoorie, Shimla, these are also in the Himalayan mountains. You may find a location, okay, using an atlas. So these are the important types of towns in India on the basis of functions. We have already learned about the concepts and ideas of these classifications of towns earlier, and that is why, okay, explanation is not done. And see here in this box, this is a new edition. Okay, in the old textbook you will not find the smart cities mission. Okay, so what do you mean by this smart cities mission? So this smart cities mission is an urban renewal. Okay, and retrofitting program by the government of India with a mission to develop smart cities across the country, making them citizen friendly and sustainable. Okay, Smart Cities Mission, National Smart Cities Mission is an urban renewal and retrofitting program, okay, enhancement program done by the government of India, okay, with a mission to develop smart cities across the country, making these cities citizen friendly and a sustainable one. Okay, and what are the important features of smart cities? Let us see. Here the objective, okay, the objective of the smart cities mission is to promote cities that provide core infrastructure, clean and sustainable environment, and give a decent quality of life to its citizens. To promote cities that provide core infrastructure, all the infrastructure, okay, maybe this good drainage system, good sewerage system, okay, then good transport system, communication system, good toilet facilities, then drinking water facilities, then clean, okay, and a sustainable environment, pollution free, almost pollution free, clean and clear ambient air, and see a decent quality of life, okay, to the citizen. And one of the one of the features of the smart cities is to apply the smart solutions to infrastructure and the services in order to make them better. So one of the features of smart city is to apply smart solutions. Using these smart solution means digital solutions, okay, using computers, for example, using information technology, using computers and artificial intelligence to infrastructure and services in order to make them better. Say, for example, traffic control may be computerized, for example, using artificial intelligence. Okay, this is an example of smart solution. To decongest the vehicles on the road. Okay, so for example, making areas less vulnerable to disaster, using fewer resources and providing cheaper services. Example of these smart cities, okay, about the smart solution, say making areas less vulnerable to disasters. If the city or town is frequently flooded, then we must try to avoid Tracy, you cannot hear. What about the others? Am I connected?
I can hear, sir.
Tonga, how you can hear?
Sir.
Roshan?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir, we can hear.
Okay, then let me proceed. Okay. See here, if the city is frequently flooded, then okay, smart solutions can be done. Okay, and then when we say construct some infrastructure, then we may try to use fewer resources and providing cheaper services in the cities. Any kind of service must be cheap. Okay, any kind of service. Then means maybe education, maybe hospitality, okay, maybe health treatment, all kind of services must be cheap. It should not be costly. And the focus is on the sustainable and the inclusive development, and the idea is to look at the compact areas, create a replicable model which will act as a lighthouse to other aspiring cities. So the main focus of Smart Cities mission is on the sustainable and inclusive development. So while developing the cities, while developing the infrastructures, we should not compromise the environment. Okay, we should not pollute the environment. Any kind of pollution should not be there. Okay, and the idea is to look at the compact areas and create a replicable model. Replicable model means so we must make a model city, and from that model city, okay, others can imitate. Replicable means reproduce or make a copy. Okay, to make a copy or equivalent of that, to make a city equivalent of that model. So we may make this a model, a replicable model of a city, and others, okay, aspiring cities may adopt it or adapt it. See here, which will act as a lighthouse to other aspiring cities. That means the model, okay, the model city, the model smart city will give an idea, okay, to other cities in India. To become a smart city. So this is the idea of the smart cities mission. Okay, so regarding smart cities mission or functional classification of towns, any question? Roshan, any question? I think you wanted to ask a question.
Sir, exam ki chapter hang manida.
Oh, okay. That about that I will tell you. Okay, timetable is not given. See, exam will be starting from 22, right? From 22 August to 29. So I will tell you. But see, you better to read the first chapter of each book. Okay. Chapter 1 of Fundamentals of Human Geography, and Chapter 1 of this India, People and Economy. Okay? And
Thank you,
if you want, then I may send some MCQs also in the WhatsApp group. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Any other question regarding these urban settlements in India?
No, sir.
Okay. Then up to here, this is the end of this chapter 4. Okay, as usual, please leave your name in the WhatsApp group. Thank you very much for joining my class.